Hey everybody, this is episode number 2 of our amazing race recap with the Roberts Family 365.
Yes.
Woo! We are so amped. Oh my goodness. We made it, babe.
I know.
Yes, and we came in number 2 on the first leg.
That is definitely, I think God did that for me because I was nervous.
Oh my god, and you did such a great job. Like with you chiseling that ice and everything, baby. You were so amazing. And sawing. I didn't know you had sawing in you, okay?
Hey, my husband did not know that I was so competitive.
Oh my goodness, baby. You are the most competitive person. Now I'm finding this out. So we end up starting off this episode in Munich, and we're so excited to tell you about the activities and the detours and the roadblocks that we did. It's our first time wearing lederhosen and all that stuff. And getting
you're getting ahead of it. So we are leaving. We start off leaving Germany.
Yes.
Trying to head to
Grunwaldershof in Innsbruck, Austria.
Austria.
Yeah.
Yes. It was so, oh my goodness. So we stop at, I think it's a gas station, and I did not know that my husband only can do map reading and not turn by turn. And I am used to turn by turn. So that was definitely something.
See, I'm a little
that
old school.
Was a point of contention.
I'm old school, and this woman that I'm married to and learning about, she's like, you remember MapQuest, how you print out the map directions and you just do the turn by turn? That's where she is. Me, I'm like, give me a map. I'm going to take a highlighter and highlight. And you know what? We ended up being like, you know what? And so it was like, all right, finally, let's just go ahead and get these directions. So we got the directions and we were off. Now, this is the first time we're going to another country. And we were driving. It was 90 miles. About how long was that drive?
I thought you said we were off, meaning we were not going in the right direction. So we were. I was like, what? We weren't off. Okay, so yes, we were going to Innsbruck, Austria, the home of Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah. Well,
yes, we kept saying the whole time we were driving.
He's from Austria. Yeah. So the way that we left off was like this. We left off with let's see, Derek and Claire, the Roberts, Quentin and Maddie were in the first group. The second group was Tim and Rex, the brothers, who are Mike and Marcus, the twins, Emily and Molly, and Linton and Shariq were in group number 2. And then in group number 3, we had Aubrey and David, Lewis and Michelle, Will and Abby, and Dom and Rich. And, of course, the first team to be eliminated from, or the first team to come last at the end of this episode, at the end of this race, is going to be eliminated. So you laugh at me being tongue-tied.
Yeah, so there's no second chances. Nobody wants to go home. So the pressure is kicking up in this second leg.
Yeah.
And I am nervous about doing roadblocks, but we get to the challenge.
Yes.
Oh, first of all, we're driving. It's not stick shift, which is good.
Yes.
But we're driving. And, we got there pretty good.
I think we did. We got really good directions.
Yeah.
Because of me.
Yes.
And we got out there pretty well. And as soon as we got there, we opened up the clue, and it was our first roadblock, and it was calling the cows.
Yes. So I was extremely nervous. I'm looking around like, okay, what could this be? I had no idea it was going to be yodeling. So we actually, because you have to pick before you read the actual, what you're going to be doing in the clue. So I read it and I pick my person. And we are off memorize. I'm learning how to yodel, learning the lyrics, learning how to the sound and the pitch and all that stuff. Now, mind you, I am a huge karaoke person.
Yes.
Huge karaoke person. Anybody who knows me knows I love karaoke. So my karaoke skills were coming in handy. However, I am sitting here thinking that I have to memorize the entire all of the lyrics to these 4 cards worth of lyrics, and I didn't know that I didn't have to memorize them. I didn't know that when I got judged, the cards are going to be up there. So I'm taking extra time, and the guy, my instructor, is like, oh, you got it, go. And I kept telling him no. So literally, people are coming in, and I am steady memorizing because I'm thinking that I have to memorize the song and how to sing the song.
Meanwhile, we're sitting back, all of us guys. This is our first time being able to talk. We're all dressed in lederhosen. It was our first costume change. Amazing Race is just known infamous for the costume changes. And we're sitting on the backdrop of, I think it was somewhere close to where the Sound of Music was filmed, with the Alps in the background. It was absolutely gorgeous. So we're back there dancing. We're back there singing, getting to know each other. And we're watching as everyone is going up to the yodel contest, the final contest. And they're getting like called out. Nope. We don't know what's going on. All we know is that everybody is getting shut down and sent back. So
yes. So I get up there, and it's funny because Claire tells me no one's gotten it on the first try yet. So I get up there. I think I go behind Michael.
Okay.
Because I think Michael got his. And I'm sitting up there. I done spent all this time memorizing, and I get it on the first try, and I'm so excited.
My wife killed it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We were sitting back. Everybody was sitting back, and we were looking. We were like, man, Glenda looked like she's doing well, because we kept hearing, yes, and keep going. And so we were like, wait a minute. Everybody was like, oh, she's going to get this. I was like, you better know it. Yes. My wife got this, because I know what she has on the inside. I know what's in there.
So we leave there second, and then we head to what?
We headed to Innsbruck. Yes. And other people had, I wanted to go back to that just for a second, because other people actually had issues with the yodeling. Found out later on that it wasn't just because of the yodeling. Yeah. Found out that Tim and Rex, or that Rex had, dyslexia. Yeah. And so that was amazing to find out and to see that, okay, this is how this is playing out.
He pushed through.
He sure did.
Yes.
And so that just stood out to me. And so we're on our way to Innsbruck. We finally get there. We have to park our car, and we take off running, and we find out there's 2 more challenges. And the 2 challenges were the bells are ringing or the partner swinging.
So these are detours. So these are partner challenges that we have to do together. And I told Lumumba I wanted to dance. Yeah. I wanted to sing. I was hoping it would be a singing challenge, because I knew I would kill it, and I told him that.
Absolutely.
And dancing, I love to dance. So I was like, okay, we're going to do the dancing challenge.
Absolutely. And it was a ball. It was a blast, but it wasn't quite what we were expecting. So we had to do a traditional marriage dance, ceremony dance, traditional Austrian, and it involved a lot of twirling. Now, you guys can see our height here. Like, my wife, I'm sorry, baby, I was like swinging. I was like,
I thought he was going to hit me in the face by mistake.
So my wife she's like, I mean, when she reaches her hand up, I can't even touch it. So the crazy thing was, you had to spin your partner 8 times. How many times was it?
I can't remember. I just knew I was dizzy. It's hot.
Oh yeah.
And we got all these costumes on with the hat and everything.
Yeah.
And I am not a professional dancer. I love to dance, but I'm like, okay, this spinning around is not something that I anticipated that we were going to be doing in the heat.
We did not anticipate partner spinning.
No.
So I'm sitting here trying to reach for her finger, and so finally we realized, okay, if she just like tips her finger down, I can just hold on to it.
That's the trick. So if you are a tall, short couple, put your finger out like this.
Finger out,
tall ladies, and then let your man
twirl the finger.
Because the whole hand is not going to work when you are 7 inches in height difference.
It's not going to work. It's going to be like London Bridge, and you're going to have to keep going up under. So it was kind of a little bit tougher than what it looked like. We had to pad a couple times.
Yeah.
But overall, I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. How many times did it take us?
I don't even remember. Probably like 3 times. Maybe?
Yeah. I think it took us 3.
Something like that.
But we practiced maybe about 6 or 7 times, because in between other people going or when we lost, we had an opportunity to step back, practice again, and then go back out.
Yeah.
So we did that about 6 times all together, but we only tried it 3 times. Yeah, when we went out. And then he said, well, it is Austrian style. What did he say? I forgot what he said.
Near perfect, I think, or something like that.
Near Austria. That judge right there, everybody has their own take on that judge. I got my own. I'll let you guys look and see how that judge was treating people. So but anyway.
We had to go. So we get out of there.
Yeah, we got out of there. We got the clue. And the clue said to go to find the Hofburg Imperial Palace. Okay? Now, mind you, Michael and Marcus had left ahead of us at Calling the Cows. Yes. So we didn't know where they were. We found out because we didn't see them at the partner dance that they had done bells ringing. So at this point, we don't know if we're still in second. We don't know if we're in first. We don't know if anyone else has jumped ahead of us. Yeah. So we take off as fast as we can to the Hofburg Imperial Palace. Yeah. Babe, how helpful were the people around there?
Oh, they were so helpful. Yeah. Very nice people in Austria, definitely.
Yeah, and they kind of directed us. We passed the palace a couple times, and then, no, we didn't pass the palace. We took off. We didn't know where we going. We looked left, and it was right there in front of us. Yeah. There you go. And it was in this place called the Giants Hall, where Princess Anastasia was going to be waiting for us. So what place did you think we were in when we?
I was hoping first, but we did see the guys there, so we were second, but it was still great.
It had a blast.
Yes, and it sounds like if we would have done the bell, well, it looks like if we would have done the bells, it might have been a little bit closer. Been closer to first. You never know.
Hey, look, listen.
You never know.
So far, we are killing it. We came in second. Linton and Sharik showed up right behind us.
Yes,
and I mean they were like on our tail. And the most amazing thing that I found out was that it was Michael and Marcus. It was in first, the Roberts in second, and Linton and Sharik in third. And that, for the first time in Amazing Race history, was a first, second, and third place from African American team, three African American teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that was history. So to be a part of that was awesome.
And kudos to the Amazing Race for being so intentional this season about the diversity of the cast. Because we recognize that they took on that initiative, and we see it. It's paying off, and it's great.
Yeah. And CBS, I think it was they wanted to have 50% of their reality shows to be represented by people of color, and you're seeing it pay off. You're seeing a lot more diversity in a lot of the other shows too.
Yes.
But that was our episode. We came in second.
I know. Go, Roberts, go. Well, I think the thing that I loved about coming in second 2 times in a row is that it helped me to see that we're a strong team. Yeah. I just didn't know there's so many great teams, and I was so nervous, but it helped me see that, hey, we're a strong team and we can really, really do this.
Yeah. And I felt the same way. And I was so happy to be able to be there with you and for us to be learning and growing and, getting to know each other better. Yeah. It was the best. It's been the best time. And but it was very exhausting.
Oh my God.
And we were very hungry and we were ready to take a break.
Yes, definitely.
So that's our recap of Amazing Race episode number 2 for season 34 with the Roberts Family 365, you guys. Stay tuned and check us out next time for episode number 3 for the recap. And where can they find us?
Roberts Family 365.